Michael's triple murder trial enters second day. She is the woman accused of intentionally driving the wrong way down 75 and just slammed into that Mason family's vehicle. Timmy, Karen, and their daughter, Tessa Thompson, three of them, all of them, died in that crash.
Now, Abby Michaels' ex-husband testified that she threatened to drive the wrong way after he refused to see her in the midst of their divorce. Minutes after that call, she allegedly used an emergency turnaround to start driving the wrong way on the highway and got into that head-on collision with the Thompsons.
So this all happened on March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. It was 2019, 4 years later. Friends and families of the Thompsons, they're all watching and they're waiting from inside the courtroom as this trial continues.
And Ken Brown has been in that courtroom now for us for the last 2 days and has more from Montgomery County.
On day 2 of Abby Michaels' murder trial here in Montgomery County, just 2 people taking the stand for the prosecution. The first being the coroner, the second being the detective sergeant with the Moraine Police Department who was in charge of accident reconstruction back in 2019. Blunt force trauma. That's what Warren County Coroner Dr. Russell Updegrove said killed the Thompsons as a result of the head-on crash they had with Abby Michaels in 2019. The prosecution brought out some of their most crucial evidence to date when Moraine Police Sergeant John Howard took the stand. Inside those 2 brown bags are what's considered to be the black boxes for both vehicles involved in the crash. You'll soon hear the defense refer to them as an EDR, or event data recorder. But first, it's important to know what they record. The EDR in the Thompson and Abby Michaels' vehicle each recorded 5 seconds of data before the crash. That data includes things like speed, what degree the wheel was turned in one direction or the other, and whether or not the brake was engaged. The data presented in court shows in the 5 seconds before the crash, the wheel in Michaels' car was turned to the left at most 45 degrees, 4 seconds before the crash. Then it's turned 50 degrees to the right. And 1.5 seconds before the crash, the car was driving straight. The prosecution's goal is to prove Michaels intentionally drove her car through the only turnaround in that area with the intent of causing a wrong-way crash.
Does that comport to occurring with a maneuver through that one break between south and northbound 75 at that emergency turnaround you had indicated earlier?
Yes.
The defense has been trying to prove Abby Michaels had a seizure behind the wheel, so they attempted to poke holes in the data presented by the prosecution by identifying outside factors that could cause a steering wheel to turn without the help of Michaels. They brought up factors like tire wear and a change in terrain that could cause the wheel to shift.
Data points from an EDR do not tell us anything whatsoever as to what was going on in that vehicle with the operator of that vehicle.
That is true.
Now, the judge in this case does have a docket lined up for tomorrow morning, so the trial will resume tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 here in Montgomery County. Ken Brown, Fox 19 Now.